Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. Thought I would introduce you to my cemetery. If you buy a large tract of land, especially in the south, there's a very good chance that you're going to have a cemetery on it. An old pauper cemetery in some examples, but also like this one here is a little bit better than that. Here's a guy named Joe Jarvis, died in 1960 on August 13th. Yeah, on my property it's just a little cemetery. I don't know how I don't know how many people are buried here, but I don't know, a few hundred. You know, some of them are really old. I think there's actual stones that go back to the 1800s. Well, here's one that was 1921. Born, looks like 1920 and died 1921. Times were tough back then. There's a guy, William David, born November 18th, 1895 and died April 29th, 1941. There's all kinds of little neat graves. Pretty amazing, actually. And now people still come and put flowers. In fact, every now and again, some new person will actually be buried on my property. I went to the funeral home and asked them if they could quit burying people on my property, but apparently, you know, they're not interested in that. Here's a military man, Belvin West, Tech 5, U.S. Army, World War II. He was born January 31st, 1922, and died May 16th, 1990. A lot of Wests buried around here. So this must be what they consider their cemetery. Ernest West, 1961. They bring a lot of plastic flowers out and seemingly leave them. They bring fresh ones out every now and again. Here's a Shirley West, Corporal, 106 Infantry, 27th Infantry Division, World War II, March. He was born March 25th, 1920, and died August, looks like August 1st, 1944. So he was killed in World War II. I wonder what battle. I'll have to look that up. It would be kind of interesting. If anybody knows, if you're a World War II buff, Shirley West of Kentucky, Corporal, 106 Infantry, 27th Infantry Division, World War II, and he died on August 1st, 1944. It'd be kind of interesting to know what battle. And I wonder if his body's actually here, or if they just put up a headstone for him. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, some people say it's kind of creepy to own a cemetery, but to me it's kind of cool. You know, I mean, the history here. Some of the headstones you just can't make out anymore because they're just that old. But still kind of neat. Some of these headstones were actually hand carved, probably by the family. Here's a mother and a father, Amelia. She was born January 26, 1888, and I can't really tell when she died. And then the father was Robert, born October 11th, 1880, and he died January 25th, 1926. And they don't have a date for her, so maybe she's still alive. You know, I don't know. Either that or they just never got around to putting the date she died. So yeah, it's kind of neat. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to let you know I own a cemetery, and it is what it is. There's some pretty big ones over here too. There's a Jarvis, June 10th, 1884, September 26th, 1924. It says she lives in memory. Her name was Ida. Ida Jarvis. This must be her husband on this side, Henry. He was, well, no, I don't think so. Henry was born August 23rd, 1903, and died April 12th, 1923. It says with his mother. That must have been Ida's son. Died at 20. You know, back then, people died of all kinds of things. You know, the flu took out a lot of people. You never know. Typhus, polio, there was just a ton of it. Here's an interesting little factoid, too. When they would, I don't know if it'll show up, but when they would bury people, I guess they would use wooden caskets. And there's a big indentation where I guess the wooden caskets had collapsed over time and rotted away. So yeah, it's kind of weird. You'll see that a lot where there's just big indentations in the ground. But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. I don't know if you find it interesting or not, but it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. I own a cemetery. So anyway, everybody take care.